Welcome back to another episode of the Girls Cafe, where we create a caring atmosphere for emotions. This is a space for real conversations about resilience, growth, and most importantly, empowerment. I am Shauna, and on today's episode, we'll be discussing the art of letting go, finding peace without closure. So grab your favorite drink, meal, or snack, settle in, and let's talk about what truly matters. Have you ever found yourself waiting for an apology that never came? Or an explanation that was never given? Sometimes it's something we just have to give to ourselves. But then I realized that there was no answer that could change what had already happened. The best thing I could do for myself was to stop trying to figure out why and just let go. So the lesson that I learned from that, and it was something that I had heard before, that sometimes what feels like rejection is actually a redirection. So I'm learning that closure doesn't come from getting the answers. When I look back, I'm grateful he ghosted me, because if he hadn't, I might have stayed attached to something or someone that wasn't meant for me. I release what no longer serves me, and I trust that something better is coming. But why do we struggle to let go? We hold on to relationships, situations, and even the memories, sometimes jobs, long past their expiration date. There's also the fear of moving on. My testimony now tells me that that's not true. The what ifs keeps us tied to something that no longer serves us. When my ex-husband and I separated, there was a whole year before I actually filed for it. I had to accept that some things don't need more time. I made room for peace. I was just in a good place. It was really about making space for a new one. Letting go isn't about pretending it didn't happen, because it did. So even if you can't see what's ahead yet, you have to trust that something better is coming. So now that we understand why letting go is so hard, the next question is, how do we actually do it? How do we move forward when we never got the closure that we wanted? Letting go, it isn't a one-time decision. The first step in letting go is accepting reality for what it is and not for what we want it to be. What truth have you been avoiding because it's painful to accept? And you should as well. Step 2, releasing the need for an apology or an explanation. Because we wait for closure thinking it would heal us, but sometimes the only thing keeping us from healing is the waiting itself. So I chose to move forward without needing an explanation. Say everything you need to say, just don't send a text message. You can let go with love and not resentment. Step 4 is finding peace and moving forward. What if what's ahead is so much greater than what you're leaving behind? For my future, for healing, for peace, and eventually for the love that was truly meant for me. I trust that something better is coming. Now, what I do know is letting go is never easy. What's one thing you're choosing to release today? And trust that in letting go, you're making space for something greater. You don't need an apology to heal, and you don't need closure to let go. Let's support each other in this journey of letting go and stepping into something better. And until next time, and as always, I always like to say, peace and one love. Take care.